sleeveless. No worries, we got you covered. All right, so I think this is the time of the year also when I find that, maybe I could use a couple more really cute things that match the big whiskey barrels that I bought with my daisies.
Yes.
So that one is going to be, it is available. It's a 16-inch jumbo whiskey barrel planter, M131966, comes in 6 colors, $29.98. And then what we're going to focus on really is M131965. These have a sale price. They're exclusive through the end of the year. And these are 10-inch whiskey barrels. Yeah. I'm so glad we're getting two of these.
And you get two of them, which is so great because so many of us, we love to pair our containers across our container gardens. It's one of my favorite ways to really create that unified look on our patio, our decks, our front porch, is to have a couple of the same gorgeous pots. And these ones are so cute. They're like,
adorable.
Like you were saying, they're like our 14-inch whiskey barrels and our 16-inch whiskey barrels, the same color options. So if you know, maybe you got the red one in a larger size, now you can get the smaller version and you get 2 of them. And
all right, so here's white, all right, whitewash. Here is going to be your light gray.
Actually, this one is our blue.
Oh, that's blue.
Yep,
I do that every time. I'm so sorry.
That's okay.
Here's blue. Here's the red, only 140 in the blue. Here's the red for you. Here is the light gray. Yep. And the white is the whitewash. And then
the hunter green.
Hunter green. All
right.
right.
Do we still have any of the
I don't think we have hunter green. I think that one might have sold out. Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Well,
all right.
The cool thing about these containers is they're super lightweight. They have that classic look of the whiskey barrel, which all of us love. It's just, it's timeless. It's that old timer look, but in a more modern version. It's because it's lightweight and durable. You can leave it outside all year long and it's not going to crack. We've included 5 drainage holes with this wonderful little lip here with a drainage section here, which is going to allow water to evaporate from underneath your pot. So you're not going to be left with those green messes underneath your pots that need that power washing. But best of all, because they're lightweight, you can move them around. You can't do that with those big wooden ones. And that makes all the difference.
Plus, you're not going to be, you know, last year I used some pots that were inexpensive and they didn't make it through the winter. They cracked because of the cold. These will not. So you don't have to worry about that at all. And I see Carolyn standing over there. And if you have, you know, if you haven't planted them yet, please plan. Carolyn's today's special values.
Oh yeah, the kitchen minis, those are great.
The kitchen minis would be nice in here.
Oh, totally.
What else could I put in here?
We have our blue and white lavender, which is the big time blue and white lavender. It's a smaller version of lavender. It's beautiful, so classic in here. Cone flowers are gorgeous. You can even do house plants. These are so adorable that you can put, you know, your snake plants in here. And they're going to look so cute inside the home. And that's what's so fun about them. I love to really have a theme when it comes to my containers on my deck. My wife, she was the one that introduced me to that idea because when, you know, you can have all of these different kinds of plants and all that variety, but to really create that unified look.
That continuity.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's how
having a few of the same containers throughout really just gives you that elevated look. And with this value, it's like getting 2 for 1. This is such a great opportunity today because we're shipping 2 of them to you for this awesome, you know, awesome value. You can't beat it. Oh yeah, and well, I
that's
love
what
that
you're talking
look.
about.
Yeah, totally. Maybe you got the sun patiens with the whiskey barrel and you have them growing beautifully and you want to get a couple of lavender to put next to it. In the smaller versions, it would be absolutely gorgeous.
And these come to your door, or we can do build to, ship to, whatever the case may be. You know, I will always remember the first time I ever worked with Martha Stewart, and she looked at me and she said, "Pat, do you know that the container is as important as the plant?"
It truly is.
And I was like, I didn't really ever think about that, but
it really is. You don't want to use that little black nursery pot. That totally. You might have the most beautiful plant in the world growing. You put all that work and effort into it, and then you have a look, you know, an old black nursery pot, it's not gonna look as good as it could. And the great thing is you can use these from one year to the next. It's not like one and done. And that, you know, makes it even, oh yeah, I love that.
Red, white, and blue if you wanted to do something like that. I mean, you have to buy a couple sets to get that. But it goes
With
back to what you're saying.
Yeah, petunias or geraniums or vincas, lantanas. There's so many different beautiful plants. You can do your annuals in here. You can do, you know, or some perennials, some of our smaller perennials. Coral bells. Maybe you have a shaded front patio. Put some beautiful coral bells in here, and it will be beautiful to have one on each side of your front door. And I just love how durable they are. It's a really high quality polymer, so it's not going to break, it's not going to crack, and you know, with the drainage holes, your plants will be able to breathe.
Not one drainage hole.
Not just one drainage hole. We want it, you know, we're plantsmen. We grow plants. We want our plants to be number one, and that means including things like the drainage hole, like this channel with the evaporation, and that is what is going to allow your plant's roots to grow well and happy and healthy, and that's going to make sure that your plants look their absolute most beautiful.
So if right now you have those 99-cent pots, you know, the clay ones that you know that are going to the terracotta, that you know that you can't keep the plant in and bring it in during the winter or in the garage to protect it, go ahead and change it now while we have that opportunity.
It's the perfect time.
These aren't terribly expensive. They're a really great size for you as well.
And the cool thing is you can stack them all.
Yeah.
At the end of the season, you know, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and it weighs like 5 pounds, and that's so great.